Weekend Tarot, 24th and the 25th. That's just gone by like that, hasn't it? The whole of January almost. Although it kind of catches you out because we do have another week because there are 31 days. Isn't it weird? And let me know if you have this. How some 31-day months seem longer than other 31-day months. January always seems like a very long month. I think probably because people get paid early, don't they, in December, and then it feels like January is a 6-week month, and also because in this side of the equator thingy, it's kind of cold and damp, and you're just like, this is interminable, it goes on forever. So maybe that's why. Because August feels short, and that has 31 days, doesn't it? Yeah. Let me know your thoughts, I'd be interested to know. Okay, we're using, I think, the Robin Wood Tarot. I have been doing more digging. Still can't find the Crow Tarot. I don't know what's happened to that. That's going to be a whole, like, deep clean of the tarot cupboard, like getting everything out. I don't know if the world's ready for that. Okay, what do we need to know about the weekend? The weekend. Very soggy here in the UK. That's mostly the weather. What can I say? What's everybody watching on streaming services? I've just been watching, I don't know if I've told you, something called Younger, which is on the Netflix. And it's very good. I thought it would be light and entertaining. And it is light and entertaining, because sometimes I don't do serious telly. I'm like, telly is the land where things need to be like nice for me, you know, you're just like, yes, lovely, that's nice. But also, yeah, very good. I really like it. I really like the actress in it. She's called Sutton something. They're all good in it though. It is written or produced or something by Darren Star, so I think he did Sex and the City. So, you know, got pedigree, but all the same, very good. Now, there is some distinctly full-on TNA in these, so I may have to do a little bit of editing. We will see. It's one of those, I don't know what the date of it is, but I get a feeling the Robin Wood Tarot is early 90s or something. Oh Christ, of course I've pulled that one. As I say that, we're just, yes. Let's just say there's a lot of lady and gentleman garden in that one. So I will have to, I don't know what to do with that. It's weird because they look a bit like the, it's interesting actually. I was about to say they look a bit like the Celtic Tarot. If you look at the back there, there's some Celtic stuff. So I wonder if it's the same person. Correct. It's a lot. Right. Alrighty. We'll work out the OnlyFans lovers card in a minute. I wasn't quite ready for that. I'm like, I haven't even really probably had my breakfast. Right, we start off with the Five of Wands. Okay, so minor annoyances. It's normally the Five of Wands, it's jousting. So it's not particularly like, if you imagine the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, there's been a proper fight. You know, people are lying there groaning, and that sort of shady person's going around picking up the knives and going, I'll get a good price for this, or whatever they're thinking. There's a strategy. Five of Wands, obviously 5 is a disruptor, Wands is fire. So think about jousting, play fighting, trying things out, jiggling things around, back to the Lovers card again, that kind of energy, but it's not got a lot of teeth behind it. So it's not like we have a huge problem on our hands, or, you know, we're in the middle of a Seven of Wands would be that, you know, where you often see a man with a big stick, or the brilliant one from Mythic Maidens Tarot, where one woman is trying to push the other one down the hill off a cliff. You know, that kind of energy. Not that I'm recommending that, because I'm not. So, Five of Wands, we've got a bit of a joust, bit of a battle. think of it in terms of those days that you have, and I had one yesterday where and it can be like, I had several errands to run yesterday. The weather was awful and they were time dependent and they all fell within an hour. And within that hour, so there were things like getting to a bank on time. There were things like, dare I say it, I mean, in the UK, you're going to know, it's probably the same elsewhere, taking a parcel to the post office. I know, but it had to be done, had to get something to the boy, and I had to get it there the next day. And I was coming up to closing time for the bank and the post office. I know, they both kind of closed at the same time. But I also had to pick something up for the boy that was really, really important. And I had to do something else as well. And it was like, I knew that if any one of those things went wrong, I wasn't going to get the thing to the boy the next day. So sort of, that is testing things out like the Five of Wands. It's not bad. It's just what we call a ball ache. You know, it's just that it's a bit trying, and you're trying to, you can sometimes have this at home where you decide you're going to do something and then a bit of it falls off and then you've got to go and get a plumber in, or it's just little things. So that's okay. It can be tiring and it's like 1,000 paper cuts, that type of thing. But there are more important things ahead. Is that even the same? It is. It's weird because if you look at these cards as well, they're all the same, right? They've all got the same backs. But that one is like that with the 5 at the bottom. I suppose, yeah. The Major Arcana, they've actually put it on like a scroll. And we have the Death card. What a wonderful Death card. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that red velvet thing. It's obviously been to vintage. Actually, a girl walked up the street a few days ago. And I'm in the habit of doing things like this. She walked past me and she was wearing a dark green velvet, like, hooded coat that was like a cloak. She looked like Red Riding Hood, but like a student girl. Red Riding Hood, but it was this wonderful green colour. And I actually, as she walked past, I just said, I love your coat. I had to. And she was like, got it, I know it's great, isn't it? I got it off Vinted for £8. And then I was like, Christ, that's a good buy. Anyway, we've got the Death card, okay? So old Kronos, or whatever he's called, Thanatos, he's been to Vinted. He's got himself this red number. He's feeling good. He's got a massive white rose behind him. It's usually like purity, actually. And we've got a little butterfly coming out the side. I know. But it's still the Death card. It's still Scorpio. It's still... The impression that I'm getting is that the small things that are keeping you occupied are covering up something a bit bigger where you need to make a choice about something, and that choice needs to be probably a head over heart choice. Now I say that because our OnlyFans lovers are out, okay, and together and letting the breeze find the places that the breeze needs to find. Let's just put it that way. The Lovers is the choice. So we have the Death card running into the Lovers. And then, which I think is one of the nicest 9 of Swords cards. It's one of my favourites, the artwork. Partly because I like the duvet. But just the balance of it as well. I think it's really nice. I do really like the artwork on these cards. I do find, you know, I'm quite free and easy, but I do find the genitalia a little bit over the top. I'm a bit like, whoa! Oh, put it away, sir. But I do like the artwork on the whole. So, okay. One moment. I'm going to show you the cards, but I just need to find... I need to find a crystal big enough to cover up the Lovers. Hang on. Where you can still see them. That's perfect. Obsidian as well. Very puritanical. Right. Let's go down. Where's Steven Tyler when you need him? Okay. I'll try and get off the Benny Hill run that I'm on at the moment. I blame the cards. What else can I do? Right, here we are. itchy nose. And we can go a little bit further in. We have that Five of Wands. So this can also be doing lots of errands to try and cover up the fact that you should be doing something that involves making a decision that's giving you heebie-jeebies and anxiety. So you're controlling the minor things that you can control, because this feels too major, literally major arcana. And it's been on your mind. And we have finally here that looks like almost an entirely different deck. To me, this looks like the Celtic Tarot. But anyway, this is the Knight of Swords, and sorry, the King of Swords. And the King of Swords takes no prisoners. I really like his outfit there. Has he got clouds on his skirt thingy? I think he sort of has. It's a real nod to the colour. So you'll often see that in the Mythic Tarot. The King of Swords is... It's fantastic, the Mythic Tarot. It's so good. King of Swords is in this icy, mountainous landscape. And that's a bit of a nod to that. But anyway, King of Swords is like, swing! I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. Wow, I'm tiny. Hello. I'm still here, but I made myself very small. And if I change it, I'll probably break the video. So, what is the answer to this? I guess the answer is gently being open, because this is Scorpio. You know, Scorpio is the sign that doesn't mind going down into the sewers of human existence, because Scorpio isn't scared of the dark, you know, in that way. So think of yourself as being in Scorpio energy here. And I'm going to stop running to the post office and dusting the doorstep or whatever it is that you're doing. And I'm going to actually delve into what needs to be done or thought about or decided. And I'm going to do it in a clinical and, I would say, intellectual way. Gosh, we got there, didn't we? We got there in the end. Leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.